Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for continuing to listen to us here on Spirit Thoughts. This is episode 7, and we are so excited to have our guest, Theron Brown, with us. Theron is a master of the piano, a dynamic band leader, and a passionate educator. His journey in music transcends genres, creating a tapestry of sound that resonates with audiences from New York to Tokyo. On stage, he's equally committed, imparting his love for music through teaching and enriching the community. Theron's world is one where music serves as a bridge, connecting hearts and inspiring minds. So thank you so much for being with us today, Theron. We're so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
And we were trying to think how we met you. I can't even remember, but
Actually, no clue.
I know. I know.
You all.
I know.
You're two of the kindest and my favorite people in Akron. So,
Well, thank you. And we just, we love to surround ourselves with high energy, very faith-filled, focused, family-friendly people. And you just fit that mold completely. So maybe start off telling us what inspired you to get into a music career, a little about your background, whatever you want to tell us about yourself.
Sure. So my background, I'm a PK. For those that don't know, that's preacher's kid.
Yep.
So my father's a pastor, and that was my first introduction into music. I was always at the church, whether it was like usher board meeting or Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
And as a kid, I was bored. So I would go and play the instruments. And we had piano and a Hammond B3 organ, drums, bass around. And I would just pick those up and play. And it kept me out of a lot of trouble.
That's good, though. That's good. And you're from a small southern town in Ohio, right?
That's right. It's
Yeah.
Evansville, Ohio.
Mhm.
So, I don't know where that's at. It's about an hour from Columbus or so. And there wasn't a lot of arts and culture happening.
Mhm.
My community and culture was at the church, which
Mhm.
was a lot of fun. We had good people there.
Good place to be.
Good place to be.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know this, but I actually played viola too.
Oh,
I know.
wow. Okay. And can you give us a definition of viola? What does that mean?
So it's
For us non-music people.
it's like a violin. Just
Okay.
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
And I remember, in fourth grade, a lot of kids are offered an instrument. At that point, I was already playing piano and drums in church. So I was like, let me try something different.
The recorder.
Exactly.
I think I burned mine. They're gross. Because you had it at one point, and we were going through just old boxes and stuff, and I was like, ew, why do you have this? There's probably so much bacteria in this. Ew, I don't know. I was like, in the fire it goes. In the fire it goes. Anything, sorry.
Awesome. I feel the same. I mean, recorders. There's can you believe there's recorder choirs and things like that?
Have your kids done that in school yet? Do they still do that?
Not yet. I think they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyway, sidetrack.
Sorry.
I love
ADHD.
So in fourth grade, I took that because I was a music kid, and plus I didn't want to go to certain classes, so it felt nice
There
to
you
be
go.
in a music class.
Yes.
And I played that all the way up until my senior year.
Oh, wow.
And there was what was called string fling, and it was like a camp for
Oh, fun.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Again, another way to get out of school.
Okay.
A week. But I would play piano before our rehearsals, and there was a cello player, which that's a little bit smaller than the bass. For
Okay.
those that don't know. He came in and he heard me playing the piano, and he was like, "Have you ever played jazz, or have you thought about playing jazz?" I'm guessing he asked this question because gospel jazz, they have
Sure.
similarities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, you talking about the devil's music? So
Not loud.
that's not gonna work in my house.
Right.
So he brought me a book, a Thelonious Monk book, and it had a biography and a bunch of music in it. And he gave me a CD to go along with it, and I listened to it, and I could feel a connection, a relation, not only to the music, but to Thelonious Monk's story. And that's when I made the shift. I was like, oh, jazz could really help my gospel playing.
Mm-hmm.
And initially that was the thought. I just wanted to go to college to better my playing for church.
Mm-hmm.
Give your gift to God, right?
Right.
And then I got sucked in and immersed in a career came out of that.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
So
Well,
thank
we're
you.
we're happy with your path to your music career that brought you to Akron and your family and all the great ways that we get to see you play and engage and really inspire all of us. So
Yeah.
go ahead. You got a question for him, Dana?
I do. So we know this answer because we were just at your show, Mr. Magnetic. But for our viewers, what's your biggest celebrity wow moment?
Celebrity wow moment. Well, it actually happened the week of that release. I felt like it was exactly what I needed to, instill like confidence and just kind of to get me ready to perform. I got to meet Mr. Herbie Hancock, and
So exciting.
yeah, it was. I was at a loss of words when I first met him. But for those that don't know, he's absolutely one of my biggest influences. I've studied his music for a long time, and I had the opportunity to play him in a movie. I was cast as Herbie Hancock in Miles Ahead.
That's so crazy.
We just watched that, and I never realized that he really was from that generation and knew all those same people. So that was really, really cool. And we love seeing you in the movie. Fun.
I'm shorter here.
Well, you're playing a younger guy in a different generation too. So yeah.
Yeah, but so much fun. I mean, that was 10 years since I made the movie, and then to get to meet him, it was like really big deal. But it's crazy how like God prepares you for things like that. I feel like if I would have met him sooner on, I probably wouldn't have appreciated it or sure enough.
Or known 100% who he really is or anything like that. Yeah, exactly.
My appreciation for him, of course, has grown. And then for it to be the week of the release.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
What time? Yeah, for sure.
Confirmation, like you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
They're called God Whispers. That's all about it. All about the God Whispers.
Yeah.
So yeah, happens when it's supposed to.
So I'm just really grateful that I knew some friends that took me out and got me some tickets for a concert. I was going to give them anyways, but as soon as it came out, they called me. I was like, yeah, I want to go.
Right.
Then they hooked me up with some backstage.
Yeah, it's more affirmation you were supposed to be there. Isn't that the truth?
Right.
So yeah, cool.
That's awesome. So I actually have a question that's not on our list, but I think it's important to talk about. So with your career currently and where it's going, like how does that fit in with your family life? Like obviously you're married, you have 3 little kids who are obviously very active in very many activities. So how does this career that has you traveling a lot, doing a lot of different shows, how does that work with your family life?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I'm sure. I'm so interested in this answer.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is the biggest puzzle ever, but I put them first.
Absolutely.
And of course they support me, but the balance from the kids, and my wife is much needed and appreciated. It keeps me grounded, and the humility and the humbling. I do it all for them.
Oh yeah.
I don't really like being in the limelight all like that.
Yeah.
But my kids, like to have them enjoy my music and see me do certain things.
Yeah.
That is a joy that I can't even measure, but the balance is crazy. I miss them dearly when I have to travel. Like 5 days is too much being gone away from them. I can find like 2 to 3 is cool.
Yeah.
And once we get to that 4th day, I'm like, all right, I got your back home.
Yeah. But you can tell how much joy they have and how happy they are. I've had the privilege to be around your family a little bit. And even when they come to your shows, they're just running around. They're so excited. Like, this is my dad.
That's right.
And for them to be as young as they are and understand what that means and be happy for you and as a family, I just think that shows you're doing everything right when you are home, when you are with them, when the 5 of you are together, or just you one-on-one or your wife one-on-one. It's just the appreciation that you all show for everybody surrounding you with that love, I think, transpires transpires onto them, if that's the right word. And they feel that, and they feel the community around them. And I think that's so important. I feel like that's what we had the opportunity to have too, and all the things that Dean and I have been through in life, that it's the people that surround you and show you love that, just makes you know that you appreciate life, you appreciate family, and your kids see how valuable that is and how to treat other people, because it all just comes back to you.
That's right.
So, yeah.
It's been a whole lesson in like redefining what wealth and abundance.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it's about the people. I mean, you're spot on.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
The more you pay attention and just try to help people. And I think that's what I try to do with my music too. For those that I'm not directly in contact with, this album, Mr. Magnetic, I think people can feel what we're talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, my kids, I hope that they, they're so precious, and I learn from them too, their kindness. And I know that we say, like, as parents, like, we want to feed into them and they're a reflection of us, but really I'm starting to see it the other way now. They've shown me so much, just out of love and their joy and kindness.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, when it's so flattering, but they get in the car and they're like, "Daddy, put your music on."
Oh,
I'm like, stop. I listen to my stuff.
That's right.
I was playing your album for Luca the other day. He was just sitting in his little car seat.
Oh, he does. He likes to dance. He truly does. At 8 months old, he just like pops around. He's so
He's
cute.
very active. Oh yeah. I was like, "You're gonna listen to this," boop, and he was like in the backseat.
That's
so
a beautiful
sweet.
story right there.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. And it is. I think you're right. I think you do learn a lot from your kids, and they teach you a lot of valuable lessons on who and what is important. But really, I think you kind of answered this with growing up in the church, but who would you say has been your biggest mentor, inspiration, personally and professionally in your life?
Yeah, I've had a lot. I'd say I'm going to go with a newer person.
Okay.
And this guy, wow, just a stand-up John, Kamal Kenyatta. He produced my last album before Mr. Magnetic. It's entitled Spirit Fruit. It's a solo piano record. And I met him in Detroit, Ann Arbor, actually, when we were doing a recording for another friend of mine, Curtis Taylor. And he heard my playing, and I was super nervous because he's a Grammy award-winning producer, and he doesn't know me. I'm walking into this space kind of like, okay, let me do my play. He was just so loving and kind, and we stayed in contact. And he wanted to produce me as a pianist, so I went out to San Diego, and not only did I make an album, but I learned a whole lot from him. A lot of the things we're talking about, just like, and through example, how he carries himself, and talking to how he treated people to make this thing come together. And even now, we still stay in contact, and he's put me on other projects that are really cool. So it's just nice, not only talking to him, but when you have examples in front of you where the person doesn't even have to talk to you, you just watch them and know what to do.
Well, and even when you're not on, for an audience or whoever's with you that, you think you need to make sure they're impressed by you, that's where you see the real person. And when you can meet someone like that, who's that way genuinely 100% of the time, I'm just always in awe of people like that. But those are the people you really want to surround yourself with. So that's really cool.
I feel like I've been in this kind of remaking of myself over the past 2 years. And when I pray and manifest things, I'm always asking that God puts the right people around. And that has been, again, abundant as of late. And I'm really grateful for it.
And I think people think that's such a selfish thing to pray for, but I don't think so. I think that, again, back to the God Whispers, God will put people in your path when they need to be there. And maybe it's for a minute, it's for your lifetime, whatever. But I think when you really look for those things and pray about it and want that in your life, you'll get it. And it's what you do with it that makes a big difference, because you can get all kinds of lessons and go, that didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Nudges, whatever. Or just you're so busy, you don't even recognize what's going on or who's in front of you. That I think that when you really grasp the time it takes to notice those things and then appreciate it, it just keeps coming at you. And I think that's really important lesson for each of us to learn.
Yeah.
So, but tell us, okay, so you have a Christmas single coming out, Mr. Magnetic. People, if you have not had the opportunity to see this documentary about the making of Mr. Magnetic, I sat there in awe. I got to see it on a big screen, so that was fun at the premiere. And I was texting Theron, who was on, up front, and obviously didn't see his phone, but I was like, wow, just wow, this is so incredible. So tell us a little bit more about that, about your Christmas CD coming up, or single. I guess it's a single coming out.
Yeah. So Mr. Magnetic, it really came about, again, you pray for things and then God just takes it. I couldn't have planned for this album at all.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to James Adams, who was the producer of this record. 10 years ago, we were in school together, and, we're in master's studies and complaining about everything. It kind of happened the same way I got into jazz. I would play before theory class, and he was like, oh yeah, I want to do something with you in the future. Fast forward 10 years later, he's over the recording program at Stephen F. Austin State University, has built a multi-million-dollar studio that's state-of-the-art, nothing like it in the world. And it just so happens to be my friend. So he calls me up and he's like, hey man, I think I'm ready to record you. And he starts talking about Dolby Atmos and all the technicalities and stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. We're there.
So when we first started, it was this small thing, like, let's just make an album and we'll put it out. But it turned into this bigger thing, from the title of the album, which really illuminates my character. I know people that don't know me, they could look at it as like, oh, this guy's egotistical.
No, not at all.
I think, of course, when you see the documentary and you meet me, it's kind of explained in a way that's less egotistical. So, the album was a kind of a defining moment for me, me stepping out and saying, okay, I'm accepting that I am this, and it's one of my gifts to make people feel comfortable. That's what I like to do, is just make people feel safe and at home, and
and that's the Mr. Magnetic. It's true. People do gravitate towards you like a magnet because they want to feel what you have to offer, and you want to feel what they have to offer.
Absolutely. So, more so.
Yeah.
And so this whole idea came about, I went down to Nacogdoches where we recorded it, and I got to meet James and his community, and James really wanted to come up to Akron to see how I'm living and everything, and that's where the title came up. I think I took him to a bunch of different spots, the Akron.
Oh yeah.
Akron Coffee Roasters.
Oh yeah. Did you take him to Luigi's?
Luigi's.
That pound of cheese on top of the salad. He's like, "You're God."
So it's like this to-go container. Can I just take this bowl home with me?
So much. But where he really got the idea was we went to House 330.
Oh yeah.
For some reason.
Such an amazing place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that day, I saw everybody that I knew. I felt like,
yes, I'm a celebrity here.
Every time we're in House 330 for work stuff, hey there, how's it going? Hey there. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, you just know everybody.
It was wild. And that day it was like excessive. I was like, I'm sorry, man. Conversation. But he was like, I see why they wrote this song for you. This has to be the title track of the album. The album. And that was when I feel like I accepted it. I'm like, and this is something I've been working on the past 2 years too, that God gave me. You have to accept, allow, and know that you deserve it. And if you don't, then is that like a smack in the face to God when he's giving you these things?
Yeah.
And not that it's just like I'm taking this thing. It's like, oh, cool. I'm all happy and everything's good. It takes a lot of work too.
Absolutely.
Useful working on
Yeah.
projects.
Oh yeah.
And that's what people don't understand about anything people do well. It's so much behind the scenes.
Mhm.
And then you get to go and experience it and embrace it. And you just really don't even know how much time and effort and sleepless days you go through to make these things happen
Yeah.
for the greater good. But you're right. I love what you said. Say that again about your 2 years of.
Oh, yeah. I accept, I allow, and I deserve.
That's
It's kinda
awesome.
something that
That's like a great mantra. Like,
It is. It is.
mantra. That's great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because when you're accepting it, it's like, okay, I know this is the challenge,
Mhm.
for me, and then I'm going to allow it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the hardest part is you say that you deserve
Yes.
something.
I know, because I think we don't deserve the good in our life. And it's so crazy because you're praying for these things and they happen. It's like, wait, so now what bad thing is going to happen? Because I got this great thing happen. But my 3 kind of mantra things, I read this a long time ago. There's only 3 prayers every single person needs. And it's 3 words. And you say help, because you want God to help you figure out what that is. Wow, when it happens. And then thanks, because we're so bad
That's right.
at not thanking God for the gifts we've been given. We're like, yay, what's next? Let's go on to the next thing. But oh yeah, thank you for what you've done for us. So that's really important. I love that, what you said. So anyway, so tell us about the Christmas single coming out too. We're excited about that.
Yeah. So we were in the studio. I was like, you know what? If this is coming out, fallish, let's throw a Christmas song in there too. And not too many people know about this too. I think it's going to take everybody by surprise. Like, oh, he's just coming out with all kinds of.
Oh yeah.
The song I arranged is called it's very famous, "Christmas Time Is Here" by Vince Guaraldi. So the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, if you're into that. And it's got this nice little danceable groove. So I this is funny. One of my friends on Instagram was at the show and she recorded the song.
I was going to say, we got a preview of it at the show. It was great.
And she put it up to a post of her like decorating her big old Christmas tree.
Oh, that's awesome. What a great idea.
Yeah, when you told me that, I was like, okay, you're gonna go TikTok famous for this song, so we need to make sure people know it's you. Like, we need this to go out, and then it needs to be like on TikTok. Theron Brown.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
So it's a fun song. It's got a really danceable groove.
Yeah,
it is. It
I think it sounds really good, and it's so different, I think, from the Mr. Magnetic album. So I think this is a leak too. I think next summer I might be looking at doing a Christmas album.
Oh, that's awesome. That's always my favorite. I love anybody who's a musician, if they're really great. I love it when they come out with a Christmas album and just the songs they select and just, I just love Christmas music. So I'm excited about that too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Do you think you'll record that back at Stephen F. Austin, or do you think that'll be a different?
I don't know. I would like to. Get into that.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, James just adores you, so I'm sure literally anything you want to do there, he's gonna be like, "All right, let's go."
And of course, the event planners in our brains are already going, "Okay, we're gonna have a big dance party and a Christmas party, and we're gonna make this happen."
Oh, I'll decorate for that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll get your friend to come and decorate the trees. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, anything else you want to tell us, or what you've got going otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, I just appreciate everybody supporting and, championing the project, of course. But beyond that, behind Mr. Magnetic, I think everybody has a magnetism to themselves. And it's just about taking the time to grow that, feed it, make it pure, and being okay with being like vulnerable and transparent. I think that's something that this album represents for me is, again, me accepting who I am and knowing that it's going to inspire other people, my students, my family, my kids. Put it out there and have faith. Because I think that's something I dealt with a lot was, I'm from small town, Zanesville, very sheltered. I come up to Akron and I'm trying to get to know who I am. And it took me a long time to finally get to this point of being confident. And of course, I owe it to God. Everything's in His time. And, you know, like you said about the Herbie Hancock thing leading up to it, I was just so unsure of this project. But when I got to meet him, like so that's one of the, what did you call it?
God Whisperer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the trend now is how you have triggers.
Yeah.
They said glimmers. So,
Glimmers, yes. Glimmers is the new word.
yeah, it's like the new trendy TikTok.
Yes. Yes. But
As long as it's not 6'7".
Oh God.
Yeah.
And
Have you seen that?
oh, I had to look it up. So I'm like, what in the world is this now?
Doesn't mean anything.
No, it's silly.
Literally nothing.
I know. It's
I
like,
don't know.
I actually have the Urban Dictionary on my phone.
Yeah.
I do because
Get
it's
it off your phone.
stuff.
Get it off your phone.
No, like that's on there. So I'm like, I don't know what this means. I'm old. I have no idea what half this stuff means. So I did.
Did they? So they updated.
Oh yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. It's crazy. I know.
Take that off your phone.
Okay. I don't even have TikTok. You guys have TikTok on your
I
phone.
don't
So,
either.
oh, okay.
I have
it. Of course you do.
Okay, I'm just saying it would be beneficial for you to have a TikTok.
I know. She's always talking about it. I'm like, I don't know. It's almost like it's another social media you get sucked into and kill all your time. And like, no, I don't want to do that.
Anytime Luca's napping, I'm like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. And I sit down and open TikTok. And then, I mean, he's only like a cat napper. So 30 minutes goes by and he's crying on the monitor. And I'm like, I didn't do anything I was going to do.
See, no,
I have to do that. It's so bad. It's so bad.
But it's interesting how it is interesting to me how people have built careers on it. I think that's really a valuable part
Yeah.
of
I
it.
think we
Yeah.
can take advantage of
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
definitely could.
Well, yeah. And I just think back to Theron.
Yeah,
I saw TikTok. We're going to use TikTok. It's fine.
it.
No, I think I know. And I think that I really hope that it does go forward where I know they're submitting the documentary to some really big festivals, film festivals, and opportunities to get awards because I think it's so warrants those types of recognition for you.
Yeah.
And we're excited to see where that goes. So
Yeah.
anyway, we just thank you so much for being here today. And thanks to everybody for continuing to listen. Please share, like. You can find us all over the place. And until next time, thanks. Have a great week.